Deep within the Imperial Palace on Terra, hidden behind countless layers of security, protocol and red tape, lies an unremarkable door. To the casual eye, it might easily be mistaken for one of countless identical steel doors that seal off various levels and sectors within the palace. However, unlike those other doors, this one does not open. In fact, it has remained sealed for millennia, untouched by any hand, unyielding to any force save the will of the Emperor himself. Behind that door lies a place known only as the Silent City, a place of secrets, of shadows, and of terrible truths that must be kept hidden from the eyes of the billions who dwell within the greater city of Holy Terra, even among the higher ranks of the Imperium. Knowledge of the Silent City is rare, though rumors and legends persist. For the most part, the citizens of Terra, whether they be lowly workers in the hive cities or high-ranking members of the Adeptus Administratum, have no knowledge of the Silent City. Only the Emperor and a handful of trusted servants know of its existence, and even they speak of it only when absolutely necessary. It is said that every so often, a single member of the Adeptus Custodes is assigned as the Silent City's guardian, sworn to secrecy until their dying day. Even the Inquisitors, those ruthless agents of the Emperor tasked with rooting out heresy wherever it may raise its head, are generally kept in the dark regarding the Silent City. However, should an Inquisitor become too zealous in their hunt for heretics, uncovering evidence that threatens to shake the foundations of the Imperium, it is rumored that they might find themselves mysteriously silenced there, records sealed and their very existence erased from memory. The nature of the Silent City is shrouded in mystery, but what we do know is this: it lies deep beneath the Imperial Palace and the sprawling hive cities of Terra, far below the ancient cathedral necropolis and the countless kilometers of underground tunnels that crisscross the planet. The Silent City is buried beneath hundreds, if not thousands of meters of solid rock, hidden from prying eyes and scans. Despite its location directly beneath the Emperor's golden throne, the Silent City is not detected by the palace's myriad sensors, nor does it register on any geological survey of the planet. It is as if the Silent City were a facet of reality that existed outside the normal laws of physics, impervious to detection. Within the Silent City, there are no Imperial Guard regiments stationed, no stormtroopers, no Inquisitorio agents. There is nothing except an oppressive, suffocating silence that is so profound it seems almost alien. As to what may lie within the Silent City, there are as many theories as there are people to theorize. Some whisper that the Silent City contains fragments of the Dark Age of technology, remnants of an age before the Great Crusade, when the human race stood on the precipice of true godhood. According to these theories, the Silent City could contain anything from dormant robots to sentient artificial intelligences, and perhaps even intact starships from the Earth's orbit. If true, such discoveries would revolutionize the Imperium, allowing humanity to tap into technologies far vaster and more powerful than anything currently in use. However, the ramifications of discovering such technology could also be devastating, unleashing forces that could shatter the Imperium from within. Others believe the Silent City to be a repository of the Imperium's darkest secrets, a place where the enemies of humanity and the Emperor are held in eternal captivity. Among these prisoners could be traitor Marines from the Horus Heresy, impossibly powerful psykers whose abilities threaten to warp their very souls, or even Chaos Lords, who have somehow been bound and imprisoned within the Silent City itself. Still, others believe the Silent City to be an archive of forbidden knowledge, containing records that, if allowed to spread, could destabilize the foundations of Imperial society. These archives could hold evidence of the Emperor's true origins, the nature of the warp, or even the secrets of the universe itself. The few individuals who have spoken of visiting the Silent City have described it as a place of ruin and despair, a crumbling testament to an age-long past. The architecture is alien and unsettling, bearing no resemblance to the sleek lines of the modern Imperium or the Gothic grandeur of the cathedral necropolis. Instead, the Silent City seems to harken back to an even more ancient time, a time when humanity had yet to reach the stars. The streets are filled with weeds growing between cracked slabs of concrete and rusting metal, while the buildings seem to reach for the sky like the skeletons of dead gods. Despite being deep beneath the surface of the planet, sunlight filters through cracks in the ceiling, casting long shadows that seem to dance and twist in the gloom. Even the air within the Silent City appears to be tainted, heavy with the scent of decay and death, and the silence. Oh, The silence is all-consuming, pressing in from all sides, like a physical entity. As for the origin of the Silent City itself, there are even more theories. Some believe it to be a relic of the Dark Age of technology, a massive underground facility constructed by the ancient humans of Earth before the rise of the Emperor. Others believe it to have been created during the Great Crusade, when the Emperor and his primarchs scoured the galaxy in search of lost human worlds. Yet another theory holds that the Silent City was constructed by the Emperor himself, either as a prison for his enemies or as a repository for the darkest secrets of the universe. But perhaps the most disturbing theory of all is that the Silent City is not merely a place, but a state of being, an extra-dimensional pocket realm that exists just beyond the edge of human perception. According to this theory, the Silent City is not bound by the laws of space and time as we understand them, but rather exists in a realm where the impossible becomes possible, and the laws of physics are but suggestions. One thing is certain, the Silent City is a place of great power, a power that can be felt even from afar. Those who have inadvertently stumbled upon the Silent City have reported symptoms ranging from nausea and vomiting to seizures and madness. Some have even claimed to hear voices coming from the Silent City, voices that seem to beckon them closer, promising them untold knowledge and power if they would only listen. Of course, these voices are almost certainly the product of overactive imaginations and a desire to uncover the secrets of the Silent City. After all, who wouldn't be tempted by the promise of great power and forbidden knowledge? But what truly lies within the Silent City? The truth is, no one really knows. The Emperor himself has never spoken of it, and those few who have been allowed to enter have emerged, changed, bearing scars that cannot be seen but run far deeper than any wound of flesh. What we do know is that the Silent City is a place of great danger, a place where the laws of reality seem to break down and the greatest minds in the Imperium are driven to the brink of insanity. Perhaps the greatest mystery of the Silent City is why the Emperor permits its existence. After all, it is widely believed that he sees and knows all, that nothing can escape his divine gaze. Yet, the Silent City remains hidden, concealed from the Emperor's sight. Why is that? Is the Silent City simply beyond the scope of the Emperor's power? Or is there something within that place that he fears? In the end, the Silent City is a place of legend, a myth whispered in hushed tones among the highest echelons of power in the Imperium. For the most part, the citizens of Terra, whether they be lowly workers or high-ranking officials, have no knowledge of its existence, and those who do speak of it are often dismissed as mad or delusional. But perhaps there is some truth hidden within their ramblings. Perhaps there are things in the Silent City that would shake the foundations of the Imperium if brought to light. Or perhaps the Silent City is nothing more than a myth, a story told and retold until it took on a life of its own.